This owner's version is really starting to come together. I never dreamed in a million years when we bought this boat that we would get it looking like this. I'm shaking up the glue.
With a little keyway right in the middle like this.
You guys don't even know how happy I am. Storage on this boat has been a disaster.
We bought our old Catamaran in October of 2020 to take our family cruising, and we immediately started tackling a lot of the renovations on the boat while knowing nothing about boat work. So far, we've completely made over the salon and the galley, as well as almost the entire electrical system. Now, we're trying to convert this boat into an owner's version. Make sure to subscribe, and hopefully, we're going to set sail this winter.
We decided the next step is we're going to install cabinetry on this wall right here. This is the outboard wall, and we've got a bulkhead right behind me here, and then there's a bulkhead right over there by Ella. Through Carter on that wall over there. Move that way. Okay. That wall there that Ella's pointing to.
I'm not pointing, I'm ready to pull it off.
Okay, we'll point to the bulkhead. That's the bulkhead. Well, that's actually a screw. That's the bulkhead. Good job.
This?
That's the bulkhead.
Why don't you just say wall?
That's the bulkhead. It's actually kind of like a pseudo bulkhead. It's not a real bulkhead. It's just kind of to make things organized and flow a little better, I think, because it's just you know, thin plywood. It's not really like fiberglass or anything. Anyway, first step, we need to pull off all of this stuff here. This vinyl that came with the boat and this decoration the previous owner installed. We need to find our scraper, don't we?
There we go. Let's get a big
Oh, Ella. Oh, really?
This is gonna be quick work.
It looks like it might go really quickly, doesn't it, Ella? Well, guys, I thought I'd set up a time lapse for this, but the way it's going, that would be a very short time lapse.
Stop it! Do not touch it.
Ella, why do you not want him to help?
Because
That's why.
this is my piece and I need to stay the ruler of the big piece.
You're lucky because you got this side, because this side is a bunch of stuff blocking
Wait,
it.
Ella wants to be the ruler of the big piece?
Yeah, of the biggest piece. I have been the longest standing ruler of probably about a year now, or a year or two.
I think that's a new personal best, Ella.
Is it a new personal best? You're the queen of the biggest piece? All right, good job, guys. I've gone ahead and marked 2 lines, so I'm gonna have a vertical board sit here, piece of ply, basically like this, and we're gonna tab this in. So I'm gonna have one here, and then I'm also going to have one here. Now that splits this wall into equal thirds. My window is not going to be centered, and that is something I can't fix. So that's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I would much rather my window be right here, because then it'll be centered between this line and this line. I need to sand about 3 to 4 inches on each side of this so that when I cut my plywood, I'll have plenty of room to tab it into the hull, and then when we build this cabinet, it'll be nice and sound. All right, let's get sanding. Okay, so Ella and I are going to work together on the next step. The next step is, now that I've got these walls sanded here, we're going to make a pattern for this particular contour. It's kind of hard to see in the video. Maybe if I go like this, this wall has got a convex curvature, and we need this particular part of the cabinet that's going to go here, it needs to match this curvature of this wall here. So we're going to use these little pieces of real thin 1/8 inch wood, and we're going to glue them up. Ella is working on the hot glue gun, getting it heated up. We're going to glue them up in such a way so that I have a nice representation of this curve. I'm hoping that this curve here is the same as this curve here. I'm hoping that I can just make one pattern and cut it out twice, but I'm probably not going to be that lucky. We're probably going to have to make 2 patterns. We'll see. Cross your fingers. You're taking the opportunity to make art.
Yeah. Beautiful art.
Okay, so now I want you to put a little bit of glue here on this board. Perfect. You don't have to, yeah, you don't have to do that part.
I don't want
Now I want you to put a little glue right here underneath the corner. Let's go fast. Because this glue, that's good. Because this glue dries fast. Okay. Should be loose.
It's still stuck at the
Just a
bottom.
little bit. Okay, this is our pattern. So we'll put it down on plywood and we'll draw the shape. Let's have a look and see if it fits here.
Oh, I have an idea.
I think that fits good enough. I'm just going to use this one pattern and make 2 of them. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go put this on Carter and see what he thinks it is.
Okay. Now, this is going to be wonky. And that's okay. Because I'm going to smooth it out. Okay, so that went really well. We got those cut out, and you can see we've already started incorporating some storage function here. Couldn't resist. I got vertical supports in here, and then we went ahead and figured out where we wanted our shelving, and I got those cut because I need these 2 vertical supports to be perfectly parallel like this, because when I go to frame this all out, if these boards are off, then we're gonna have big problems. So I can work around these because they're not right. They're actually, let's see, that would be relatively 90 degrees, and the bulkheads are not right. So this is an angle. I had to scribe and cut this at an angle. I can work around that. That's not as big of a deal as these. These need to be spot on. So we've done that. Now the next step is, this guy is already really tight in here. I scribed this board all the way around, and it's spanning from bulkhead to pseudo bulkhead down there. A little worried about the long-term rigidity of this, so we are going to glass these vertical supports in. All right, so the next step is to start glassing.
Shaking up the glue. We're gonna glue the Reflectix to the wall, and then we'll put carpet over the Reflectix.
Yep.
It is looking beautiful. I am so happy with it. This just makes it look so finished. We're getting the shelves. We're about to put the shelves in here. They're gonna be even shelves. That way when he does the face frame, it all lines up nicely. We're gonna have cabinet doors. I think we're gonna fit a lot of stuff in here. I have kitchen appliances and storage items, and I'm very, 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 very excited. It's late, but we're gonna push on. What Corey's doing, you can see maybe. There's a screw down in there, and it goes into this board. Just trying to tighten everything up and keep it together. Same thing here. But sometimes when you put the screw in, it splits this board.
These screws are cutting. I'm hoping that when it gets down in here, I had one of these boards split on me already, even though I pre-drilled it. So I'm just kind of working it back and forth, and would use a little bit of wax to help lubricate the screw to get it down in there better. But it still squeals gnarly like as it goes.
Sounds terrible.
It does sound terrible. And the drill, I mean, some people might think, oh, my battery's going. No, I'm throttling it down. I'm not putting full power on it because I'm trying to control it. I don't want it to split. See, it's melting the wax right off because the screw's already heated up from the friction. It's funny. Let's see if it still works. That's a little better.
I am so happy with how this is turning out. You guys don't even know how happy I am. Storage on this boat has been a disaster. This is going to make such a huge difference. It's going to make this feel like a completely different boat, much more like newer models, which is amazing. So I'd like to welcome our newest patron on board, SV Kunamara. I think I said that correctly. Thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate it. If you would be interested in becoming a patron, we'll put a link here and down below as well. The membership starts at $3. We have more to come though, so subscribe so you don't miss anything, and we'll see you next time. Bye.